Hello and welcome back to OpenTTD, where Speedynet has now a very wide, sprawling network of trains, and we're transporting goods to places. So yeah, we're doing quite well, and it shows in our money count. Look at this, 1.8 million euro bucks, and we're only in June 1855. Just the fact that we have euros is already quite hilarious. But anyway, last time we pretty much got ourselves the glass bottles for our juice production, our spirits production, rather. And, well, as you can see, wow, we're producing an absolute crapload of alcohol. And I'm pleased with this, because we're bringing fruit, grain, and manufacturing supplies. So, well, I mean, manufacturing supplies, of course, being the bottles that we produce over here. So, all is good, all is well. Now, the thing is that, yeah, last time I might have derped up something over here. If you take a look at this one ungrouped train, you can see that it hasn't been doing all that well. Now, you might wonder why that is. It's quite simple. If you take a look at the capacities, yeah, I totally forgot to set up the capacities for it. Herp-derp, but there we have it. Now, if we take a look at where this train needs to go, it kinda needs to go to this quarry and to Parthill quarry. And it kinda skips this one, but that's alright. So yeah, no wonder. And I think that, oh, that looked nice. Oh, we can see the lines over here. Very nice. No, but the fact that we go over here makes me kind of wonder. Yeah, this one's definitely meant for stone. So, let's set it up so that this one will actually carry the stone. And of course it needs now to go to a depot far, far and away. Where he lived happily ever after. No, oh, of course, and why don't you break down? Anyway, we'll sort this train out. In the meantime though, our focus really was on increasing the production of our coal mines and quarry pits. And for that, we're going to need engineering supplies. Oh, and by the way, if you hear any weird background noises, I have new neighbors since yesterday, and they're kind of like, well, you know, demolishing everything that was in the old house and, well, drilling holes in the wall. So yeah, you might hear weird noises from time to time. You all have been warned. Anyway, yeah, we were about to increase the production, and the way we were gonna do that is with these forests. Now, I have taken a look at that off camera, you know, and I've actually seen that we got 4 iron ore mines, 2 forests, and the iron smelter over here. We also have a lot of other forests and timber yards, sawmills and all that going. So I have actually devised a devious plan, and that is to, well, we are going to use the forest, sawmill and timber yard setup, but we are also going to utilize these iron ore mines and this smelter, because I mean, why won't we, right? I mean, it's too good to pass up. So that's what we're also going to do. But first things first, let's take a quick look at the map again to familiarize ourselves with what we have in terms of industries. You might be wondering like why I have the cargo distribution over here. Well, I was actually taking a look at why our grain farms weren't really receiving the cargo that they deserve. I mean, if you take a look over here, you can see that, well, you know, there's no cargo really going over there. And that is simple, because if you take a look at this white line over here, that really just shows that, well, you know, this farm supplies factory, also known as the Smithy Forge, this white line means that it doesn't give any farm supplies towards this station. So anything that happens afterwards over here with the supplies is kind of irrelevant because there's none coming. Now I have taken a look at it, and the reason for it, I believe, is that we've kind of might have reached the limit in terms of how many stations it can provide, because this right now is providing 9 stations, and yeah, that's a lot. So well, you know, I might take a more in-depth look at it later. I've just taken a quick glance at it, really. I haven't really gone in depth with it, but we'll worry about that later. For now though, the forest. So let's get rid of this view, even though it looks sophisticated and nice and all that. Let's go towards the industries there. And let's disable this rainbow field and enable the forests and the sawmills. There. Now, as we can see, we got like 5 forests close to these 2 sawmills. The question is, which one are we gonna use? This one's close to the station, but yeah, this town and us, you know, Speedynet, not so good. So we're gonna have to use this sawmill over here. And as you can see, we got 5 forests close by, and then we got another 2 over here. Now if you take a look at these forests, here is one, 126 tons, not bad. And here is the other one, 190 tons. So even though they're a freaking huge distance away, we are gonna hook these up. I mean, this is basically 2 forests in one. So yeah, there's no way of us skipping on this one. So basically the plan is to build a station over here, build one gathering station over here. And well, these 2 are a bit far away, so that is a bit meh, to be honest. What we could also do is build a station over here. Let's take a look. What we could do, of course, is build a station over here and have all 3. Yeah, but then they're also far away. So we're gonna build the station over here, have these 2 hook up. Then we're gonna build another station over here in between and have these 2 hook up from a huge distance. Not too thrilled about that, but it's gonna have to do. And then we're gonna hook up these. So, well, less talking, more building, right? So here we go. Let's get some action done. And you know, I'll also set up this train once it's in the depot. So there we go. Right, and that is the first two forests hooked up. Now you might have seen me derping around with the vehicle orders, and yeah, I kind of forgot that this one also accepts wood. So if we would have just unloaded the wood over here, then the ironworks would have started using it all, which I don't want. So yeah, we're just going to transfer it, which means that it will lie at the station without the ironworks being able to use it. Yeah, right now the advantages of the transfer order are really apparent. Anyway, we still got more forests to hook up, so let's grab the next two. It seems that the local authorities aren't all that pleased with all the terraforming I did over here. So I think that it is about time that we please them. And how better than to give them some trees. So, yeah, let's spam some trees here for them. Come on, be happy now. Oops, that's expensive. Let's not clear out the farmland for the trees. There, like this. Do you like us more now, community? Forest community? Come on, I'm doing my best here. Like it. Come on, like it. Oh, balls. This might be... Yikes. Yeah, might have screwed us over here. And we might not be able to grab that forest unless we resort to... Oh, look, no. The results are getting there. We're getting somewhere with this community. There, a little bit more, so I'm closer to the station. Yeah, perhaps I should have placed these stations first, really, coming to think of it, you know, instead of afterwards, but... yeah, well, the damage me is done, so... Oh. We might be able to get somewhere now with these guys, these tree huggers, and they got plenty to hug. Right, I think that right now if we try, then we should be all good. So let's see. Yes, nice. Oh, and they don't even they don't even disapprove of placing stations. Very good. All right, let us continue then. Alright, and we got another 2 forests hooked up. Now, of course, at the start it won't be all that profitable, but look, over here there is already 43 tons of wood, and it will only be increasing, so yeah. Now, I have thought about setting this train up to also visit this forest, but in the end I've decided against it, because it would only increase the travel time of the goods from this station. So yeah, that's why we're not doing it. However, what we might want to consider is adding a pass-through option. So say for example we make like a junction over here which goes around the station so that we can just easily just bypass it rather than having to go through it. But, well, we might want to take a look at that later. For now though, yeah, see there's already 35 tons of wood over there. So perhaps we should add a few more vehicles to this. I'll start out with the one, cause yeah, I've got my track record already of overshooting it in terms of capacities. So there we go. Now, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this forest will also need more horses. So, you know what, we're gonna add 2 straight away. Even though I don't even know how much capacity we're gonna need, I do know that this is not enough. Now, this town isn't particularly happy with us, but hey, it has its own forest now, its own jungle. And yeah. Ah well, now there are 2 more forests for us to hook up, and they are a freaking long distance away. Really a freaking long distance away. Yikes. Ah well, yeah, let's get these forests. I mean, 190 tons of wood, that's just too good to pass up. What we could, no, I was thinking for a moment, maybe we should have it hook up to this section, but all in all, it wouldn't make much difference, so. No, we're gonna grab these, and we're gonna hook those up, and it's gonna be a big project. there, and those are now even the two most furthest forests hooked up to our ever-growing network of transportation. Man, I can't wait to see this hyper forest get an even increased production. I mean, wow, that's just gonna be crazy. Anyway, we now got ourselves a nice wood network set up here. We also got a few quite large towns in the vicinity of our network, so all in all, we're doing quite well. Now, I'm still not sure whether or not we actually need to make a bypass for this station over here, but we'll have to see. Only time can tell, really. For now though, let me quickly take a look at how these forests are doing. I mean, is there enough vehicles? Yeah, that one certainly has enough. This one, I also think that one will have enough. Over here, these two forests, 22 tons, and over here, this one has enough. I mean, that much is obvious. This one though, all the horses have just left and there's still 22 tons lying about. We'll get back to this one later. I have a feeling we might want to add one more horse to that forest. So, right, well, the wood is taken care of. We should now have, yeah, we got a steady supply of timber. It's nothing special, but once the two furthermost forests will be in the game for the timber production, man, it will skyrocket. I know we have a forest over here, however, we're not going to make a station plus railroad tracks plus train for this meager producing forest. Instead, what we could do is we could just build a few roads, have it go to this sawmill, then have it be transported over here, and then have that timber, because that timber, you know, speaking about which, that timber is gonna go all the way, even further, all the way over here, because we have a timber yard at this station, and guess what? It is hooked up. We can just transport the timber towards this station and be done with it. So that's pretty good. Wow, hold on a second. Do we have this many manufacturing supplies and we're not taking care of those? Hold on a second. What are the trains doing? Yeah, there's one in a depot. That's not right. You should go to transport these manufacturing supplies. Right? Okay. Is that just you though? No, I think there's more. I think you... Yeah, you are one who's transporting the manufacturing supplies. Well, I'm looking at this massive pile over here, and I'm just thinking like, alright, we should add another one. Though, then again, what are you doing really? I mean, what is it you're carrying? Sand. Alright, so that makes sense. Now, yeah, this seems to be alright though. Maybe... Yeah, we definitely need another train. There's no question. I thought that maybe I'm just looking at the wrong time, but 299? No, we're gonna have to clone you. But I'm happy to do so. So, train 36, you now have a brother. Or a sister. Train 49. So, there we go. Right, well, then it is time to get the timber towards where it needs to be. And, you know, this forest, we'll get that later. For now, though, I want to get this timber towards that other station. And that should be a relatively easy job, because all the tracks are already in place. All we need to do, really, is make sure that we have a, you know, one-way exit, really, leading to over here. And then we need to set up some trains. And yeah, the advantages of networking. So, let's get these tracks in place then, shall we? Right, and done. See, it wasn't difficult at all. Now, I could have gone with a different setup and not have this be this long, but you know, the less curves, the better I find it to look at. Alright, maybe that isn't exactly true, because I do think this is charming as well, but this is following the terrain. Here we don't need to, so then I want to keep it as optimized as possible. So, there, right, now. There is one more issue really, and that is that if we're gonna send timber trains over there, we might want to add a depot over here. I'm not really sure how it works. If trains, if they need a surface, if they can just grab any depot that's on their way. I mean, over here for example, they pass quite a few depots. Not really sure how that works, but for now though, we're just gonna assume that it works like that. If not, if I notice a lot of breakdowns, I will just add a depot over here. But for now, well actually, balls, I might even need one, because otherwise I cannot set up the trains. Nah, screw it, we're just gonna manage without. We're gonna have the train with the, for the timber. No, we're not gonna have that depart from over there. That's just ridiculous. So we're gonna have to add a depot over here. And that's alright now. What we're gonna need to do first is do some terraforming, and yeah, then it's a depot adding time. By the way, I'm actually quite curious to what the cargo payment rates for timber are, so let's find out. I mean, let's get the one for wood, which I know is quite flat at the start and then has a reasonable decline. And let's get the one for timber. Also flat, and then pretty much a decline that is almost in parallel. Only it declines a little bit earlier, and it's worth a lot more. Look at that, 250, so... yeah, we definitely want fast trains for the timber. The wood doesn't need it so much, but the timber most definitely. Now if we take stone or sand, yeah, that's worth a lot less. So clearly the wood is the better stuff to transport. I mean, look at this. With this we can just use snails and turtles, really. So, alright, yeah, let's get this train sorted. Right, and there we are. 2 timber trains, no less. I know that might seem like a lot for like the first time we ever transport timber, but really, I mean, the distance is massive and our trains aren't really that fast, so yeah, I feel that it's warranted. Now then, we got ourselves timber going towards the timber yard, which is where it's supposed to be. However, it needs to make quite a bit of distance, and yeah, that is an issue. So, what are we gonna do about this really? Well, basically, the only thing that we can really do is just wait for faster trains. And until then, it's a bit suboptimal, but well, we'll have to manage. Now, because we have all the wood over here at the ready, we might want to take a look at increasing the production of the forest. Because they need farm supplies. And we have a way of getting these farm supplies. Or, and that's the other option, is to take the timber or the engineering supplies from the timber yard and take them towards the coal mines and quarries. I think that the latter is the more interesting option, because we do not need to invest so much in that. Because basically really what will happen is that just we will see a pile of engineering supplies mounting up here, and all we need to do is just add a few trains. So yeah, that sounds quite attractive to me actually. Now, before we get to that, we need some timber to be over there. So, why don't we, in the meantime, do yet another check on our forest and find out if we need more vehicles. I know, for example, that over here we might even have too many vehicles already. I mean, just, you know, judging by the looks of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it actually. I mean, we have way too many train or vehicles, not trains, horses and all that over here. So you know what? We're actually going to send one towards the depot, because I have a feeling that the moment this forest makes like a tick, you know, it gets like extra resources. Well, then this vehicle that we're looking at right now won't even be loaded full. Oh, it is actually. Alright, and there's still 10 tons. Alright, so maybe I might have been wrong actually on the amount of vehicles that we needed, and it's being too much already. Over here though, it is clear to me that we do need one more vehicle, so we're gonna add one more. And we'll get back onto that one later to find out if it is indeed enough. Now over here, see, there's no vehicles here at the moment. That is because they're all over here. So yeah, perhaps this one's good actually. That one's good as it is. And then, oh, Games has a hiccup here. Over here, the big ultra hyper productive forest. Yeah, most definitely we need another vehicle. So there we go. You, yeah, I think 45 tons. I think it's safe to also add another one over here. Though I think that, you know, this one might even need a second vehicle. This one, I'm pretty sure we got it nailed right now. So then we got the glassware over here. Why don't we just take a look at the new train that we just built and see where it is, see how it's doing, you know. I think it's train 50 and train 51, right? I mean, your capacities are timber. Right, okay, so let's follow their journeys, see how they're doing, right? And the train has arrived at the station. Amazing. In one of these sheds as well. Man, I love that. I really love that. So, well, very good, very good. With that, wow, we now have even more manufacturing supplies over here. That's definitely, you know, too much really. Where is my ultra long train, and do I need like even another one? I can't even find the ultra long train, to be honest. It should be on its route somewhere. Oh no, here it is. It's actually on its way back. Alright, and where's the other one? I mean, we have two, right? Is that you? No, it can't be you. You're too short for it. Could be you though. You seem quite long. Never mind, you're not. I swear I had two trains going to and from. Alright, let's find out. Let's find out. It should also go over here, so there should be one train that's longer. That's you. Though I did not make a second train of that one. I swear I did. I mean, I'll have to look it back in the video to find out if I did or did not, but I swear I'd cloned it. Well, apparently I have not, so yeah, let's clone it right now. Man, how odd, really. Anyway, here we are. We need a second one of you. Train, so there. To get more manufacturing supplies to the brewery. Now then, we got timber, we got everything coming along, and yeah, the next move really will be to transport the future engineering supplies towards these quarries, and then we're gonna have to do some massive balancing and tuning for all the increased production that we're gonna have. I mean, there's so much untapped potential in this whole new section over here. Man, am I looking forward to it. Over here, we got 186 tons of timber. I think 3 trains is warranted as well, seeing how the other one has just reached its end point. It needs to go back, so that means that there's like 300 tons of timber waiting, and we only got 2 trains. So yeah, there is definitely some tuning and all that, and that needs to be done. But that and more all has to wait for next time when we play more OpenTTD.